Play action. Now Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Kaepernick.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
Touchdown, 49ers! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Niners are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This 2nd and 4. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest. They've got to be.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now Lewis here on first down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
A second down run with Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get this on past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You look at this Niner defense.
They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The Niners at 11-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Trouble, 38. Hey, blue. Steel, black. Ready.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup.
Kaepernick now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Set, ready. Ready.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Black shot. 6, mega. Rail, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Going underneath for Lewis. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gold with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense it's honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Rolling to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Needle blue. Fight 60.
On the handoff, here's Lewis running right. And a short gain here down to the 22. Linebacker Patrick Green bringing him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Black Ultra.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Here we go. Check White. Hut.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now Gore, handoff left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Smith, red. Ready.
On the handoff, Lewis running left. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down.
That one caught by Rice. And he is going to have the 49ers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here's a give. Lewis running left. Dances by at the 20.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP time.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Come on.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Again, it's Lewis. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Ravens 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things, and they've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
And the Ravens first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready. Slide through. Set.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
White. Red. Cycle. Hut.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a give, running right is Lewis.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 15 yards. And the Niners just continue to roll.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
52, Ravens 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on third down. Just one conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Niners take over first and
The
10.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Drill 3. Ready.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Smash. Red. Ready.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Lewis between the tackles. A beautiful fake.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 110 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw is Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say,
we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw is Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. This time is run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco, the wins